if somebody wants to be a game developer, be in the game development industry, what do you like? I have a hard time when people come to me and say, "Oh, I want to do first." It doesn't happen that often, but some people might say, "Oh, I want to kind of do what you do," which I'm like, "Well, do you even know what I do?" But I just kind of say you probably shouldn't. Because when I did it, there was no such thing as big tech. There were no great jobs at like Meta or Google. These things did not exist.
Yeah.
There's so many more options today that are way better than trying to scrape your way through a game development career. I guess what would you say to people who come up to you and quote unquote want to be a game developer?
Yeah, it's tricky. I think there are two types, right? There's going to be the type that hasn't thought about it enough, and they like the games they play so much, and they think that if they can be a part of that they'll be happy. And for them, they just need to think things through more. They need to understand themselves better and recognize that they aren't just the most fun they've had in a piece of entertainment. But for some people, like it, they have language to describe experiences, and they want to make things for other people. They're going to find like a passion in that authorship, let's say. And if I can identify that, then it's a very different conversation. It's like, totally, go for it. I mean, just practice kind of, in an aphantasia sort of topic, practice how much resolution your imagination has, and understand, this form of entertainment, understand all forms of entertainment, and get to making things, because that is fun and satisfying. Then finding a way to get paid for it almost guarantees you'll get a lot of practice doing it, and then you'll get good at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of easier today. It's people can just make games. I always tell people, why haven't you made a game yet? The tools are available to everybody. But I also kind of feel when I was starting out, you could look at people and be like, I want to be like that guy. When you bought a game from Activision, they had a picture of the guy or girl, Carol Shaw, whatever, whoever made the game was in the book. And you're like, oh, that's cool. That person seems to have a cool job. And now I wonder if the same thing applies, because teams have thousands of people, and it's
if you're going to the big team, it's not the same.
Like, I want to be a texture artist on the gun dynamics team of Call of Duty.
Seriously, no. It's for big teams, it's too specialized. You won't get, if the authorship is what you're looking for, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Right, and then maybe you'll get it years later if you struggle and climb the ladder and get into those very limited spots of leadership. That's the other thing, right? Like, I never would have been able to get promoted into a position of leadership, I think, in today's world. I mean, I didn't have the right attitude back then, but I needed to have started back then so I could get to here now. And so if I move my life forward 20 years, I just probably be stuck.